Several of you could be confused between which is better out of the two. Intermittent fasting or OMAD, both are different, but I will explain. The one meal a day versus eating several times a day but small meals, what the doctors usually prescribe for diabetics and for weight loss. Which is better out of the two, you may be confused. So I will explain in this video what is the difference between intermittent fasting and one meal a day, and I will also explain how this is very different from several small meals a day. What are the benefits between the two? What are the limitations between the two? And what you should be following which is good for you. I will explain the reasons so that you can figure out what is the best alternative for you. So watch out. By the way, if you are new to this channel, in this channel I am currently producing a course on raw food diet fundamentals. This particular one is not particularly referring to raw food, but I am including it anyway for the benefit of others. The current series consists of 3 segments. The first one will talk about the philosophy of raw food diet fundamentals. The second, we will go shortly into what are the general principles that are followed in making raw food recipes. And the third is specific benefits of each ingredient that is used in raw food diets normally. Now let us first distinguish between intermittent fasting and one meal a day, also called in short as OMAD. In the case of intermittent fasting, it is recommended that we eat only between 12 noon to 8 pm. What happens is after 8 pm, if you don't eat anything, then you are sleeping during that period of time, during the night, and morning after you wake up, again you are not eating for a fairly long period until it is 12 noon, by which time you are terribly hungry. Your stomach has been fasting, body has been fasting. So this avoids eating unnecessarily during late in the night, which can result into obesity and overweight, which is a fact. If you eat late in the night, it does add to excess weight and indigestion that you may or may not recognize directly. And also early in the morning you are avoiding some amount of food. That way you are going to consume less if you are doing an intermittent fasting. This is what intermittent fasting refers to. OMAD or one meal a day is different in the sense that here you are allowed to take only one meal a day. And when will you take that one meal? According to the Ayurveda, for different seasons of the year, different periods have been indicated, but all of them will predominantly refer to this meal being having this meal in the morning. So depending on the season, either it is very early in the morning or slightly late in the early morning, but they are all in the morning only. Before 9 o'clock, 9:30, you should be finishing your meal. In the case of one meal a day, you will have one strong nutritious meal during that particular meal and have nothing else during the day. How good or bad it is, if you want to know more, I have tried one meal a day for 30 days. The link is provided here as well as in the description, and you can see what benefits I saw, what were my experiences with reference to one meal a day. Between the two, what is better? I think one meal a day is better, but it is harder to follow. So you might prefer intermittent fasting if you think you are not up to the one meal a day. Several saints who are on the spiritual path, they will consume good high quality food only one meal a day. So let us understand the difference between these 3 types of meals and which one is good for you. OMAD is a severe case of intermittent fasting. So let us take the extreme case of OMAD and compare it with the several small meals a day. Intermittent fasting falls in between, so you can figure out what is good out of the 3. When it comes to OMAD, The stomach has been fasting the entire night, so its digestive juices are full, predominantly the acids. They are waiting something to be thrown into it. So when you have a fairly heavy, nutritious meal as one single meal, it is ready and digests away everything that is thrown at it. This does not mean you overeat, but then whatever is thrown at it, a good, reasonable, heavy meal will be digested fully. And during the rest of the day, since you are not eating anything, you will feel quite light. That's one big benefit of OMAD. The other benefit is binge eating is avoided completely, so you do not overeat at all. Automatically, overeating is avoided. So, weight loss is very easy if you follow OMAD. And you can avoid the time that is spent on meal preparations. You can focus on things on hand, whatever you are pursuing. So you can focus better on the goals of your life rather than giving away some amount of time on meal preparation, eating and digesting. So these are the big benefits of OMAD. Intermittent fasting will be a diluted form of the same thing. When it comes to several small meals a day, one benefit of several small meals a day is you are providing food as is being consumed during the day. That means the intake and outtake are matched. Since these are matched, you will feel relatively light during the entire day without there being a heavy meal at any point of time. Even in the morning also you will feel light because you are not having one strong meal. At the evening also you will feel light because you are not having a strong meal even during that period of time. You can enjoy your life because binge eating is allowed. But since binge eating is allowed, this can also lead to a situation where you overeat without your knowledge, and that is something to be avoided consciously. If you have a strong willpower to be able to control yourself on how much you are eating on binge eating and what kind of healthy food you are eating, then eating several small meals a day will also work for you pretty good. You can enjoy the fun of life and also lead a healthy life. What is the conclusion? What is good for you eventually? If you want to follow a spiritual path, then you are better off following the OMAD because you are reducing the amount of time that is unnecessarily spent on meal preparation, and also you are keeping your stomach empty during the entire day as well. So you will be able to focus better. Those who are following spiritual path very sincerely, for you I would recommend OMAD. For all the rest of the people who wants to have a balanced life, enjoy the life as well as be healthy, also have some spiritual goals, then you may be better off having several small meals a day. This is good for you. And my overall recommendation conclusion is in fact a little extension of what I am saying now. The best thing that you can do is listen to your body. Listen to observe what nature is following. What is nature following? I am one strong proponent of following the nature as is dictated by it. So what does the rest of the creatures do? If you observe the rest of the creatures, those kind of creatures which are having a very high calorie food, strong food, they eat very less but very heavy meals. All your carnivorous animals fall under this category. They hunt only when they are absolutely hungry, and when they eat so heavily that they just can't do anything afterwards. Lions take long periods of rest after eating a buffalo or a bison. A crocodile doesn't do anything sometimes for several days. And something like an anaconda, which consumes the whole animal together and digests it completely including the bones, For several weeks it doesn't eat anything. So are polar bears. So that is one kind. The other kind where low calorie food is eaten by animals, basically the plant eaters, the fruit eaters, they eat all throughout the day. Because the energy provided by the food is less, they will have to consume all throughout the day. What about humans? We are actually a mix when it comes to the kind of food that we eat. We also eat calorie food, high calorie food, including vegans like me because I take almonds, cashews, and various kinds of nuts and dry fruits which are high calorie foods. And we also eat a lot of low calorie foods because carbohydrates are heavy in almost everything that we eat. So I think we need to have a mix of all of these things, several small meals a day, but listen to your body. Your body is a very intelligent body which gives its communication very promptly, very accurately. If you feel hungry, then eat. If you don't feel hungry, do not eat. When you are hungry, eat only a small quantity, healthy, nutritious food and stop. Because you have a chance of eating again after some time. So why overeat? That's my conclusion. Listen to your body. Be conscious to what you are eating. I think you know you will be benefited from healthy eating. Guys, I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. And watch the rest of the videos that I have produced in the Raw Food Diet Fundamentals. Many of them could be useful to you. Have a nice day or evening, whatever is left for you. Bye bye.